In this video, we are going to solve the examples on binomial distribution. So let's see the first example. If a coin is tossed 10 times, find the probability of getting exactly 6 heads, at least 6 heads, and third one is at most 6 heads. Here, a coin is tossed 10 times. So, the repeated tosses of a coin are Bernoulli trials. So, n is equal to 10. Here, the trials, number of trials is equal to 10 and x denotes the number of heads in an experiment of 10 trials. So, let the repeated tosses of a coin is are Bernoulli trials. Let x denotes the number of heads. X denotes the number of heads in an experiment of 10 trials. So here n is equal to 10 and clearly x follows a binomial distribution with number of trials n and probability of successes is p. Now here n is equal to 10 and p is equal to, here coin is tossed 10 times. If coin is tossed one time, then the probability of head is 1 upon 2. Probability of head out of 2 outcomes, that is 1 upon 2. And also q is equal to 1 minus p, that is 1 minus probability of success, number of heads 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. So probability of heads is equal to half and probability of tails is equal to half. Now here we have to find the binomial distribution with parameter n and p. So here we have to find the probability distribution for x is equal to x, and formula for this probability distribution with parameter n and p is given by NCX combination and into p raised to x into q raised to n minus x. Here n is equal to 10 and x is equal to number of heads. So putting the value of n, 10cx p raised to x into q raised to 10 minus x. Now the first question is find the probability of getting exactly 6 heads. So exactly 6 heads means x is equal to 6. So here we consider x is equal to 6 and we will find out the probability for x is equal to 6. So first question for probability of exactly 6 heads means x is equal to 6. Now probability for x is equal to 6 can be written as NC6. Here n is equal to 10. So we can be written as 10C6. The value of p is half. So half raised to x. Using this formula, n is equal to 10, x is equal to 6. So putting this value 10c6, p raised to, p means probability of head, 1 by 2 raised to x is equal to 6, and q means the probability of tail, half raised to n minus x, that is 10 minus 6. So calculating this 10c6, we know that the formula for NCR is equal to n factorial upon r factorial into n minus r factorial. So 10 factorial upon 6 factorial into 10 minus 6 4 factorial into 1 by 2 raised to 6 and into 1 by 2, 10 minus 6 means 4. Now the next step of this example is 10 factorial can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. 10 factorial in terms of 6 factorial. So 6 factorial will be cancelled. 6 factorial will be cancelled. And 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Half raised to 6 and half raised to 4. Now dividing by 4, 10, 9, 8, 7 by 4, 3 and 2. Here 4, 2, 8, 3, 3, 9 and 2, 5, 10. So 5 into 3 into 2, 15 into 2, 30. 30 into 7 into half raised to 6 into half raised to 4. By rules of indices, this can be written as half raised to 6 plus 4, that is 10. 30 into 7, 210 into half raised to 10. 2 raised to 5 into 2 raised to 5, that is 210 upon 2 raised to 5 means 32 into 32. Using shortest form, dividing by 2, 105 and 16. So 105 divided by 16 into 32, 512. So answer of these questions for getting exactly 6 heads, that is x is equal to 6 and n is equal to 10, putting in the binomial distribution formula, then we get probability of x is equal to 6 is equal to 105 divided by 512. Now the second question is, find the probability of at least 6 heads. At least means greater than, the minimum value is 6 and at least 6 heads can be written as x greater than or equal to 6. So here for the second question, for at least successes, 6 successes or 6 heads means x greater than or equal to 6, and this probability can be written as x greater than or equal to 6. X greater than or equal to 6 can be written as probability from x is equal to 6 up to x is equal to 10. So the addition of probability of x is equal to 6 plus probability of x is equal to 7 plus probability of x is equal to 8 plus probability of x is equal to 9 and plus the last number of trial is x is equal to 10. Now using this addition, we get the answer for at least 6 sets, probability of at least 6 sets. Now the probability for x is equal to 6 is 10c6 half raised to p raised to x means half raised to 6 into q raised to, q means half raised to n minus x, that is 10 minus 6. Now the next probability for x is equal to 7. Putting this value x is equal to 7 in the binomial distribution formula, then we get 10c7 p raised to 7, that is half raised to 7, and half q is equal to half raised to 10 minus 7. Now the next value x is equal to 8, that is 10c8 half raised to 8 and half raised to 10 minus 8. Next probability for x is equal to 9. Putting x is equal to 9 in the binomial distribution, 10c9 half raised to 9 into half raised to 10 minus 9. And the last value for x is equal to 10, 10c10 half raised to 10 and half raised to 10 minus 10. Now 10c6, using the combination formula, we can be written as 10 factorial upon 6 factorial and 10 minus 6, that is 4 factorial, half raised to 6 and half raised to 4, that is half raised to 6 plus 4, 10, plus 10c7, that is 10 factorial upon 7 factorial and 10 minus 7, 3 factorial, half raised to 7 and this half raised to 10 minus 7 means 3. So addition of 7 and 3 is 10, half raised to 10. Now the next plus 10c8 can be written as 10 factorial 8 factorial into 2 factorial, 10 minus 8, 2 factorial, half raised to 8 and half raised to 2, that is half raised to 10, plus 10c9 means 10 factorial upon 9 factorial and 10 minus 9, 1 factorial into half raised to 9 and half raised to 10 minus 9 means 1. So half raised to 9 plus 1, 10. Now the last value 10c10 half raised to 10 and half raised to 0, that is half raised to 10. Now calculating all these terms, we get equal to 10 factorial upon 6 factorial into 4 factorial. So 10 factorial in terms of 6 factorial can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial upon 6 factorial into 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 half raised to 10 into half raised to 10 plus 10 factorial in terms of the maximum number in the denominator is 8 factorial, 7 factorial. So 10 factorial in terms of 7 factorial can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 factorial upon 7 factorial into 3 factorial means 3 into 2 and half raised to 10. Now the next term is 10 factorial in terms of 8 factorial can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 factorial upon 8 factorial into 2 factorial means 2 into 1 into half raised to 10, plus next term in 10 factorial can be written in terms of 9 factorial, 10 into 9 factorial upon 9 factorial, 1 factorial means 1 into 1 and half raised to 10, plus 10c10. The value of 10c10 is 1 into half raised to 10 is equal to the Here 6 factorial will be cancelled in the first term, and the next division is 4 2 8, 3 3 9, and 2 5s are 10. So 5 into 3 15 into 2 30 into 7 210 into half raised to 10, plus the second term 7 factorial will be cancelled. 3 into 2 3 3 9, 4 2 4 is 8, and calculation of this remaining terms 10 into 3 30 into 4 120 into half raised to 10. Now the next term is 10 into 9 into 8 factorial will be cancelled. 2 5s are 10. 5 into 9 45. 45 into half raised to 10, plus here 9 factorial will be cancelled, and 10 into half raised to 10, plus last term is half raised to 10. Here 1 by 2 raised to 10 is common from each term, and calculation of the remaining terms 210 plus 120 plus 45 plus 10 and plus 1 into 1 by 2 raised to 10 as a common. Now addition of these all terms 5 1 6 1 4 5 6 7 and 8, 2 plus 1 3 386 into 2 raised to 10, 2 raised to 10, value of 2 raised to 10 is 1024. So the probability for x greater than or equal to 6, that is the probability of at least 6 heads, is equal to 386 upon 1024, and shortest form of this value is 193 upon 512. Dividing by 2, then we get 193 upon 512. Now the next question for at most 6 sets. At most 6 sets means the maximum value of heads is 6. That is the probability of x less than or equal to 6. All addition of all probabilities less than or equal to 6. So here at most 6 heads, that is 6 successes, means x less than or equal to 6. So probability for x less than or equal to 6 can be written as, this probability can be written as 1 minus probability of x greater than 6. This type of probability, this type of inequality can be written as 1 minus probability of x greater than 6, strictly greater than 6. And we know that the x greater than 6, 1 minus the value of x greater than 6 means probability of x is equal to 7, plus probability of x is equal to 8, plus probability of x is equal to 9, plus probability of x is equal to 10. The addition of all this probability means x greater than 6, and x less than or equal to 6 means 1 minus probability of x greater than 6. So 1 minus the probability for each value for x can be written as 10 6 7. P means half raised to 7 and Q means half raised to 10 minus 7, that is 3. The next value, using the binomial distribution formula, we can be written as 10c8. Here x is equal to 8. So we can write 10c8. P means half raised to 8 and Q means half raised to 10 minus 8, that is 2, plus next probability for x is equal to 9. So 10c9 half raised to 9 and half raised to 10 minus 9, that is 1, plus last probability for x is equal to 10. 10c10 half raised to 10 and q means half raised to 10 minus 10, that is 0. Now 1 minus 10c7. 10c7 means 10 factorial upon 7 factorial into 10 minus 7, 3 factorial, half raised to 7 into half raised to 3, that is addition of indices 7 plus 3, 10, half raised to 10, plus 10c8, 10 factorial upon 8 factorial and into 2 factorial and addition of indices 8 plus 2 with same base, that is half raised to 10, plus next term 10c9 can be written as 10 factorial upon 9 factorial into 1 factorial, half raised to 10. Now the next value 10c10 means 1 and half raised to 10 into half raised to 0, that is half raised to 10. Here 1 by 2 raised to 10 as a common. One minus probability for x less than or equal to 6 is equal to 1 minus 10 factorial can be written as 10 into 8 into 7 factorial in terms of 7 factorial. Then 7 factorial will be cancelled. 3 factorial means 3 into 2 half raised to 10 as a common, plus 10 factorial in terms of 8 factorial, 10 into 9 into 8 factorial upon 8 factorial into 2 factorial means 2 into 1 and into half raised to 10, plus 10 factorial in terms of 9 factorial, that is 10 into 9 factorial upon 9 factorial into 1 and into half raised to 10, and last term is half raised to 10. Now calculating this 1 minus here 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 factorial. So 3 3s are 9, 2 4s are 8, and product of these numbers 10 into 3 30 into 4 120, 120 into half raised to 10 plus 8 factorial will be cancelled, 2 5s are 10, 9 5s are 45 into half raised to 10 plus 9 factorial will be cancelled, 10 into half raised to 10 and plus last term half raised to 10. Here 1 minus half raised to 10 will be as a common, so half raised to 10 and the remaining terms 120 plus 45 plus 10 plus 1, addition of all these terms, then we get 120 plus 45 165 plus 175 plus 1 176 into half raised to 10, and we know that 2 raised to 10 is 1024. So 1 minus 176 upon 1024. Calculating this 1024 minus 176 upon 1024. So the subtraction of these two numbers 8, 4 and 8. 848 upon 1024 is equal to, dividing by 2, then 424 upon 512. Again dividing by shortest form of these two terms, 53 upon 64. So the probability for x less than or equal to 6 is equal to 53 upon 64. In this way, using the binomial distribution, we can find out the probability of getting heads exactly 6 heads, at least 6 heads, and at most 6 heads.